Hi, Mark Satterfield here. Let's talk about content because content is king when we talk about branding, when we talk about building a community, when we talk about ultimately getting lots more new clients. It all hinges on content because that's what you're going to use to get people's attention. That's what you're going to use to build that know, like, and trust. That's what you're going to use to really create this sense of community. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, some of us have a natural ability to come up with interesting content ideas, and others don't. So, if we struggle with it, and I think we all do periodically, let's think about what are the challenges and issues and problems that your particular audience faces. And let's put together little content pieces that help them with that. Not perhaps solve the huge thing, but think about the problem. They've got a problem here and they have this positive outcome over here. And there's a lot of different steps, in between these two. Pick those steps and talk about those. What kind of tips, what kind of tactics, what kind of suggestions can you offer that someone would find to be helpful? Uh, think about it also from this perspective. What are people confused about as it regards to your particular area of expertise? I don't care what that area is, there's always confusion. And perhaps you put together a content piece to explain that. Another idea, think about what are misconceptions? What are things that people believe about the kinds of problems you solve that just quite frankly aren't true? And create content pieces around that. So the point is to we often think about macro solutions because when somebody hires us, that's what we're going to be working on. But in order to get their attention, what we want to do is to think about micro problems, micro issues, micro areas where there may be curiosity or misunderstanding. And you want to create little content pieces around that. Simple, advice, something like, what I'm doing with you right now. It doesn't have to be complex, doesn't have to necessarily be video. You could record something, you could write a blog post, and then you distribute that on all of those social media channels, and you'll reach out to people. So think about content because that's really when we're talking about building your brand, that's what it all hinges on. Hope you found this helpful. As always, I hope I have a chance to one day speak with you personally, but until then, bye for now.